Perfect, mate. So talk me through how you got started with Tring Athletic Reserves. How did that come around?
So Tring Athletic Reserves, literally the advert was published on social media. Spoke with the guy that was going to be my assistant, said, shall we go for it? You know, both wanted to get into it and just applied for it. A couple of weeks later, had a meeting with the chairman. And yeah, that was it. There was 4 or 5 applicants and they thought that I was the best person for the job.
Did you have any experience with reserves football beforehand?
Yeah, I'd managed up at Chipperfield Reserves, so I understood the role of a reserve team manager, and I've been a first team manager as well, so I kind of knew what I wanted and what I expected from a reserve team in regards to the first team as well.
How did you try and develop players in this? Obviously, from being a essentially step 7 team, filtering through into a step 5 team, is it hard to develop players?
Yeah, that's probably where the challenges were, in the fact that step 5 to step 7, first team players don't necessarily want to drop into step 7 because they kind of see themselves as probably a bit better than step 7, if I'm being brutally honest with you. But when you're managing a step 7 side, if their reserve team is a sort of step 8 or a step 9, the gulf isn't as big in terms of the skill. So for a step 7 player to drop into the reserves isn't too much.
Do you think that really kind of hampered what you could do, what you could achieve at the club?
Oh, massively. Yeah. And that's one of the main reasons what I put it down to is, along with a lot of things that didn't go how I wanted it to go, first team players dropping into the reserves it just didn't happen for various reasons.
Do you think there was anything that kind of separated Tring Reserves from maybe any other reserve team in Step 7?
Not really, no. I think one of the only things that didn't work was the Step 5 golf. Maybe a lot of the players didn't want to drop into the Step 7 because, like I say, 2 steps for some players. You got to remember these lads have got a little bit of an ego, and for them to drop into a reserve side is one thing, and for them to drop down 2 steps, they would rather sit at home and do nothing than drop down.
What did you try and how did you try and galvanise the step 5 players drop down? Was there anything you kind of offer as an incentive?
Other than a beer, a lift, some sweets, nothing really that you can then offer them, because I don't believe players should be getting paid at step 7 regardless. So I understand there's lots of clubs that do pay at step 7. But I wouldn't pay a player at step 7 to play for me. So no, I don't think in terms of financial, if they needed a lift, I would quite happily give them a lift instead of obviously covering their petrol money.